What up, guys? It's Drax Strength here. So this weekend, it's 2 weekends ago, we had regionals. Had a pretty bad day, not what we were expecting, 22.5 under PR total, so kind of a rough day. Still got our medal, first, 1 of 1, no competition. So, now we're just back at it in the off season, getting some hypertrophy, going up to the 110s, bulking, gonna get fat, then we're gonna get skinny type shit. Taking Mark's top set for warm-ups out here, just, the motion.
All right, Shaq Strength, everyone. Welcome to a brand new YouTube video. Welcome to episode 20 here of the off season. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling beat. So we're definitely having a pullback deload week of sorts. Top double of 441, and we're taking 386 for 3 sets of 6 at 6. So let's see it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little beat. Like, recovery was fine this weekend. Fun fact, I made my announcer debut on Saturday in the Odyssey Barbell Summer Open for the second session. So if you tuned in, I appreciate you, but if not, let's check out some clips. I decided to also treat myself to the biggest Chick-fil-A meal I've ever had. I blew $40 on Chick-fil-A. Yes, $40 on Chick-fil-A. We got a 30-piece meal, large, obviously. Come on now. And then another set of fries, a spicy chicken sandwich, and a cookies and cream milkshake. And I devoured that on Saturday after coming back from the meet. Holy shit. Not gonna lie, probably not gonna do that again. But, I told myself I kind of deserved it after, like I said, kind of putting everything out there for that week 4 that we saw. But yeah, so this week's gonna be like super chill, except for bench, because I'm seeing some things on bench that I think we want to start pushing it a little bit more than normal, but we'll see from there. I trust Isaac. You gotta trust your coach. We are actually closing in on 3 years together, 3 fucking years. So very helpful of that, but we still got a bench, but I still gotta finish my squats. So finish these last 2 sets, and then we'll get to bench. Single at 7 and a 3x5 at 7. I'm just taking 254. I just need a week of recovery and we'll be back to normal next week. I'm not worried about it at all. I'm starting to play a little smart now. Some of you might know I did try to take bigger jumps on my warm-ups, and I don't think that's warming me up the best way. So I decided to dial it back. And it feels a lot better. I'm able to judge it more now, better than off that. I used to do red to blue for the bigger jump, and it's yeah, I could take a blue for sets of 7, 8 on any day, but I don't think warming up for a single is the best way. So we're going back to the red to yellow, and that's the case. So that's all I got for today, honestly. I'm gonna just hit some other accessories that Isaac programmed, and get out of here, go R&R, get ready for tomorrow because I got a bench tomorrow again. So yeah, so that's the case, man. I'll just see you guys tomorrow. Talking as loud as I can, but we are in Odyssey Barbell Club, Polish. I had a day off today and I didn't want to drive anywhere, so I'm just like, let's go back to the old stomping ground, you know? We had a very chill bench day yesterday. I'm not really trying to push anything this week. I'll push stuff starting next week more, but so we have a big-ish change to deadlifts. Isaac wants me to hit my single first. He wants me to prioritize a single first, then hit a double based off of that, and then our back offs, whatever the case might be. So today we got a single at 6, and then a 1x2 at 6.5. So pretty interesting. I don't really know what's going to be there. Just going to take what's there because, you know, last week we doubled 551 at like 8.5, 9. So just kind of based off that, we'll see what today brings. And other factors as well, but I feel good, sweaty. It's very hot in New Hampshire right now. It feels like 105 degrees outside, so it's definitely a little hotter. I'm already sweating fucking balls, so let's see what we got today. But I think I expect something in the low 5s per se on the single, just kind of based off what a single at 6 for is now these days, because if I can take 551 and like an 8.5 to 9 double now, who knows what's really in store for me if I was to peak right now. So let's just get to it. Hopefully you can hear me. So let's just get the fuck to it. Yeah. Friday, so we got SPD day today. Pretty light day today. 3x5 at 6 on squats, 3x5 at 5 on bench. I also got a new toy. I decided to upgrade to some SPDs, wrist straps, so we'll see how those go today. But the bench was nuts yesterday, all right? I don't know where it came from. I didn't really expect to hit anything remotely close to over 2 reds per se, just because I'm Mr. Comp Standards, so, you know, I like to stick to my variables and all that kind of stuff. I was watching Worlds, because we know that Worlds is happening now, and all that kind of stuff, and I noticed that no one is setting up with their feet on the bench. So I'm like, that's a little weird, because I'm like, all right, me switching over to Powerlifting America, obviously they're going to implement the IPF rule book, because it's how it works with those. And I go look up the IPF rule book, I go read it on bench, and it says lifters are not allowed to put their feet on the bench at any time, set up or anything. So I was like, oh fuck, because that's how I set up on bench. And I was like, all right, we need to call an audible and kind of go back almost to the old way we were benching. Not benching, but like setting up on bench. So it's a work in progress. I'm trying to get the most out of my arch as well. So I got to find out what's going to allow that per se. But we'll see how that goes. But other than that, bench might come to play. I think I can safely say that this block and like here on out, everything's starting to click. Knock on wood. I need I need everything to start clicking like crazy. I got 3 months of an off season left. Still a lot of time, but I want to be the absolute strongest I can be before I jump into a prep. So I want to start pushing it a little more this block, because I think we can make this block a good one. Even though we're not pushing squats as much as I thought we were going to based on last block, we're pushing the fuck out of bench and deads. So stay tuned for those two. But it's a quiet gym. It's kind of just me, myself, and my thoughts, and this pre-workout is kicking my ass right now, so I need to get started and warm the fuck up. So let's just get right into y'all, what is going on? Welcome to the Saturday. We just finished up probably the best week in terms of momentum. Why am I saying that? Yesterday's squats were honestly not expected at all. Honestly, this whole week was just not expected in the terms of what was going to happen, how I was going to feel, and all this kind of stuff. Like I said in the beginning of the week, I felt beat. Flash forward to like Wednesday, none of that shit mattered. I swear to God. Factors don't exist if you don't think about it. But I didn't expect really anything like that to happen, and yeah, I'm very happy. I'm excited to see where we go with this block, because if we have this momentum going into a week 1, I'm fucking frightened of what is to come in the week 4. So just get ready for that. Little in-depth squats, I didn't really expect to go like that, like I just said. And what I mean by that is I was expecting to hit borderline like 386, 402 for like the sets of 5 or 6. And watching how, so I ascended from 386 to that 413 that you guys saw, and they all felt the same, and they were all like relatively the same speed, and it just was like, dude, I could keep going if I wanted to. And I was like, that's crazy. Bench, we are really trying to increase my workload on that, so we have a lot of volume now on tempo bench when it comes to our Friday session. We also had stiff leg deadlifts as well, so I felt really explosive on that too. I don't really know what the case was, but yeah, I'm very excited to see where we go there. A couple of things. I did just get the 110 flavored strawberries and cream, the perk collab. I'm excited to try that. It's going to be interesting to see like a kind of like a sweet treat in a pre-workout. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm excited to see, because, you know, Kevin Papa and 110 do not miss at all. So I'm excited to see where that goes. Another thing. As we all know, I already talked about Worlds, but if you didn't know, Worlds is this week. I just finished watching the 120s men's and the 84 women's. 2 more medals to the USA for gold, baby. What can I say? But I will be doing like a recap video, takeaways, all that kind of stuff in terms of this, because I think this might be the greatest Worlds ever of all time. Like, the shit that has happened this Worlds, I haven't seen ever before. So I'm definitely going to be doing a recap video away from this kind of like off-season series per se. So stay tuned for that. Another thing, I might be redoing something I've done before in the past in terms of apparel. So stay tuned for that if you guys are all interested. This is going to be a big change from my last one, so just stay tuned for that. I still have a lot of things to work out and see where it will actually go, so just bear with me for a little bit and we'll see how this goes. But I'm at the end of this YouTube video, man. There's not much more to say, but this week 2 should be a little bit heavier. I expect some bigger things for this week 2, and I know you all are expecting some bigger things. So if you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. Never settle. Get your protein in, and I'll see you in the next one.